Last time on Star Wars D&D, you guys had arrived in the Cularin system, had saved a space yacht called the Moon Shadow, rescued the captain, and had brought him back on board the Broken Star. And the last conversations that you guys were having were about leaving the Moon Shadow in a geocentric position above the planet, above kind of where the city's at. You guys had received the communications from the planet, the kind of radio broadcast thing. Was looking through some of the like the rules and stuff about space travel and what like air traffic control is like. Basically, each planet or each system, if it's habited and has like a space station, has a radio signal that basically goes out that plays on loop, updating pilots about different planetary anomalies, things like asteroids that maybe are flying through or space debris.
It was called like a SOTOM or something like that, right?
It was something like that. Anyway, it's a message that gets basically put on repeat. And this one, for the Cularin system, the Broken Star can like tune into it, and it says like there is a celebration going on, and to avoid, if you are approaching the planet and going to the capital of Gadrin and Hedret, to avoid flying directly above the city because of the festivities, fireworks, and such like. You've been informed, like in that message, you've been informed that there is a spaceport in Hedret, which I've marked with a red circle, in that kind of that clearing where the, looks like maybe there would be like a park or something like that, and there's like a little bit of forest. For the sake of it, that's the landing platform, is over there.
Shadow, we put that like slightly off from the city because we talked to like a ground control about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Just making sure that because the last thing you said was that we put it above. I was like, ooh, well, if we run with that, I think there's gonna be some fireworks on the Moon Shadow.
More fireworks than what you had expected? Yeah, possibly. You know, it could very well.
Festive ship just came by. Oh no.
Yeah.
Flying the Broken Star, I want to kind of do like a slow sweep while contacting Hangar Bay.
Okay. As you hail the there's basically a landing platform there. There's a couple of ships that are already on it. There's currently 2. And there is a third spot available for your ship. A Rhodian voice comes through speaking in Galactic Basic. Hello, and good morning. I see that your ship is quite damaged. Are you looking for a place to land? We've got 1 spot left.
Oh yeah, I'd love a place to land right now. I need to make some repairs too, unfortunately. It's taped up right now. Anyway, I'll worry about that when I get there. Yeah, can I have a spot?
Yes, of course. There is a small landing fee, but we'll cover that when you get here. Make sure, we need to make sure we get you in safely. Here, you go help them, wave them in, and you hear some response back in like kind of like grunting and groaning. That sounds kind of distant, a little bit muffled. I'll have a couple of my crew help you land the ship. Just follow their instructions. You'll see them. And I will meet you once the ship has landed.
All right, thank you very much. I'll just end the hail
Okay.
And start trying to maneuver I will maneuver the Broken Star to that parking spot.
You've piloted ships enough, and the ship's engines aren't damaged. It was just the fuel system that was damaged. So piloting isn't affected. Just the amount of piloting that your ship can currently do is severely reduced. You see that there are some Solastans that are there. They have little red batons, and they're like waving you in, and they're like swinging their arms about in different directions to help you land the ship squarely and properly. You have arrived safely on the planet.
Let's go inform the captain of the Moon Shadow, Admiral, over here, General, wherever he is.
General Riken. Mm-hmm.
I was saying in character here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorry. The voice doesn't really change a whole lot.
You're just fine. You let them know so that you've landed.
First order of business, Raven. I think that maybe we should probably get the captain off of our hands for now and try and get these repairs. Get a bit of a lay of the land, too.
I agree with that. If I am going to assume that the extent of damages that our ship has sustained, we may be here for a little while.
We might.
And the good thing is, there's a celebration going on. And she kind of cheers up a little bit.
That's a good attitude to have. Like this doesn't bankrupt me. I'm going to go let Aurora know that we're here. Do what he wants to do.
Okay, I'll make
Might
sure
be a celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to cut you off there, Raven. Go ahead.
I'll make sure that the rest of the shutdown procedure goes smoothly and make sure everything gets powered off that we need off.
Let's not be too hasty just yet, but I like where you're going. Let's go let Aurora know first, and then we'll we'll check everything out. I don't just trust people coming and messing with your ship right away.
Okay. I think taking a cautious approach could be wise. Yes. Okay. I'll follow your lead. I'm just here in case if you get into too big of a trouble and you need a little bit more firepower than what you can pack.
Well, and either way, let's go and get Aurora first. Start heading off towards the meditation chamber. Yes, I'm going to hit the button for the ringer.
Aurora, you notice that there is the room lightly glows, and you know that means someone outside the room is trying to get your attention.
As I see a light, I'll look down at Fenrir as I'm rubbing his back, and I'll say, "Go get it, boy." And Fenrir will go and press the button to open the door.
Okay. Make an animal handling check, because it turns out wolves don't have thumbs. Fun fact.
You said it was like a button or like a lever, or how did you describe it?
Yeah, there's like a little panel on there that like you can tell the door to lock. You can tell the door to,
It's like,
he
doesn't
open.
need thumbs for that.
What's his intelligence?
Yeah, does Fenrir
11.
Okay. So he understands you. 18. Okay.
Yeah, he understands everything that comes from my mouth.
Yeah.
We speak.
So he
language.
goes over and he like nudges the button, and after a couple of attempts, the door does open, and you see Silvara standing in the doorway.
Oh,
It's like, how are we going to explain how he's been going in and out of the room by himself? What is it?
We landed. God. I don't know if I'll get used to that. Anyway, we landed, and having a dog raped in my face. I mean,
Fenrir's going to growl at you.
It's a big dog.
He doesn't like being called a dog. I would be careful.
It's a big pupper.
Well, a big, whatever you want to call it, is right there in my face. It's crazy to be looking eye to eye with it when I'm standing.
I don't see what's so weird about that.
Oh, God. All right. Anyway, we landed. We haven't done anything yet. We've still got the engines primed. I'm going to go out there and, well, I'm going to try and negotiate.
For what?
Well, for repairs and stuff, we'll need to make some adjustments on the Broken Star before we go anywhere.
Yeah, we should check on that first and see how much it costs, then we can see about other things.
Absolutely. But first thing first, I had to come let you know. I'll go off and check on Lucian.
Okay. He is in the other meditation chamber.
I'll go and hit the button for that one.
After a couple of seconds, The door opens and he's standing there and he says something like, "I was so close." Oh, okay. What do you need, Captain?
Hey, Lucy. We were just telling you
Don't
that.
call me that. I don't know where you guys get all these names from. You don't see me calling you. I'll think of something.
Well, kid, I was just wondering if you wanted to do anything. I'm got to go and haggle down the price here, and then, well, Raven's excited about this festival, so I didn't know if you were coming with or what you were doing, and if you were gonna stay here and meditate.
Well, I would love to, yeah, but in my meditations, I felt like I could feel something. You know, I was close.
I have no idea what you're talking about whatsoever. But I'll let you stay in your little shooting gallery, and you let me know how it goes. All right?
Shooting gallery? What? You know what?
And I hit the button to just shut the door.
You hear a muffled "thank you" come through the door.
Side note, I just thought you were just going to be like, he doesn't answer. I didn't think you were going to play him out. That's awesome.
That's on the spot. I had to do what Ryan would do. I don't know.
Oh, he's playing a dude. He's playing another dude. He's playing a cat dude.
Don't think about it too much. It hurts the brain. All right. I was playing some other cat dude. Doing some other dude's cat dude. Yeah. Dude.
Okay.
All right. The door closes in front of you, and you're standing in the main part of the Broken Star, the center of the Broken Star.
I'm going to turn around and go towards the hatchway. The engines should still be primed, right? But they're not just like on.
Yeah, you're basically got the ship in. It's an idle.
Okay, but we're completely landed.
Yes, landing gears, touchdown. You're secure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go towards the ramp hatchway. Like I'm assuming it's kind of got a descending ramp kind of thing, kind of like the Millennium Falcon.
It's got a similar thing to it. So
yeah, because when we looked at the ship, it
kind of. So yeah, we'll say there's like a hatch or like a ramp descends off the front of the little mini landing platform that's in the very front part of the ship.
Okay.
There's like a little ramp. There's a little ramp that goes down, and yeah.
Go off down there, and I go to the Trandoshan, who should be down there.
A Trandoshan.
Randoshan, or isn't that what you said?
There's a Rhodian.
Rhodian.
There is a green Rhodian in that is on the landing platform, and you see he kind of waves you over, standing kind of on the edge of the platform. He's waving you over. You see he's wearing a fairly it's a loose-fitting mechanics garb. You know, if you think in a 5-minute oil change kind of setup where they all have like a blue uniform with like a little name tag on the one side of it. It's wearing kind of one of those. It's a little bit baggy, and it's got like some oil stains on it. It's not perfect, but they are they're waving you over, and you see that they have a clipboard or a data pad in one hand, and he's already tapping on it as you approach, if you choose to approach.
I'll come walking up to him.
Okay.
Hey, like the suit? Is it new?
No. No. It's not new. What?
Luckily, you guys still had had a space open, huh?
Yes, we actually just had the spot open up. My name is Grillo, by the way, and he reaches his hand out.
Name's Silveris. Reaches out to give him a handshake.
I know it is your species' customs to shake appendages.
Well, I know that there's some species that like to shake other things, but we're not going to go there.
Okay, all right. He says, like, this is what is this? What is this? Make of ship again? It's been a while since I've seen one.
Oh, this bad boy? The Broken Star? This thing is beautiful.
Yeah, what's the make
work.
of it? I see the tractor beam on it. I'm assuming it's some kind of recovery vessel?
It's a small repair ship. Take in small ships, repair them back up. That way they don't have to land.
I'm familiar with the concept. Yeah. But what's the make? I don't see too many of these.
This thing looks back at it. It's an L27. It's a recovery vessel.
8-3?
8-3. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I think I've seen one of those. It's been a couple of years, but I remember a thing or two about working on one of them before. There was something with the wiring with the lights that was kind of wonky with it. I ended up having to hot wire a little bit. Anyway, it smells like you got a fuel leak somewhere.
Oh yeah.
All right. He starts tapping away on his data pad.
Up with duct tape right now.
Oh yeah, that swan tape. That's pretty good stuff. It'll last you a little while, but it ain't a permanent fix, that's for sure.
Had to do what we had to do. See here. So what
you gotta hear that's that's a miracle in itself.
So what is this gonna cost me here? Get the fuel cell repaired.
Well, first there is a small parking fee. See, we've got some limited space. We just can't take on everybody just to park in the way. And depending on how extensive the damages are that are done to your ship here, let me go through the ship. We'll do a diagnosis, and I'll tell you what. You come back in the evening. We'll calculate everything out, price-wise. The parking fee up front right now is 50 credits. You go. There's a really good spot in town, Vanster on Sop House. He's got some really good drink. There's some pretty good music there every once in a while. I mean, the band, it's a culture thing. Anyway, they got really good drinks. They got really good food. Take it easy. Enjoy the festivities in the town square. Spend your money, and then you can come back in the evening, and we'll shoot you a price, and we'll go from there. How does that sound?
I like your idea, so I'm going to take you up on it, and then I'm going to hand him 50 credits.
He will take them, and he puts them in his back pocket, and he says, he does a little whistle, and the Solistans that had helped wave you down onto the landing platform instantly, they have their own data pads and are doing basically a diagnostics check of the Broken Star.
All right. Well, let me go and get the rest of my crew, and I'll see you in the afternoon.
The very humid. It is a jungle world, and being cooped up inside the ship for a while, you're kind of all this fresh air is probably getting to you a little bit.
Start walking back to the Broken Star.
Yep, make sure to deduct 50 credits from your monies.
I'm gonna step out. Did he tell you the cost?
Not quite. We gotta see how much it's gonna cost to fix everything up. But he did give me the parking fee already. Figure we just spend the evening out there until it gets dark. See what's going on. Enjoy this festival. Maybe we can get some new gear while we're here.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Hope the festival is not nothing like what I'm used to with Finray.
Well, I don't know what that's like, but I bet it's a good time. Lucy said he's not gonna go. He'd rather go and
poor Lucy.
sleep, sitting up, or whatever he's doing.
Meditating?
I woke him. I think I woke him up. Sounded angry.
Was there any particular place you want to head to first? We can just walk around wildly.
Yeah, let's go and see if they've got like a parade or something. Hey, Raven.
Yes?
What did you want to go and do? You seemed like you were pretty happy to be out on this.
Well, I just wanted to see the sights of the city. You know, it's not every time that, you know, when you randomly jump into a system that it's a big anniversary of colonization to, you know, be here for it. So
What are these festivals you get into with your wolf? You're kind of concerning me a little bit. What I might get into here.
Back on Loth, we'd always have a big celebration when we got in a big hall of food.
But you're from Loth?
No. But that's where I met my companion here.
It's from Loth? That's a Loth wolf?
Yeah?
Just staring back at it. Okay then.
We have a big celebration. We would hunt a lot, kill a lot, eat a lot. Fun times.
Alright, let's get going. Raven, let's get going.
Was there fireworks going off as we came down?
you would hear an occasional explosion go off.
As we were coming down, I heard a lot of loud sounds. I wonder what those were.
Sounded kind of like mini explosions going off.
Well, the air traffic controller said that they were shooting off some fireworks.
Fireworks? I've never heard of that.
It's okay. They're just big explosions that don't actually do any damage to stuff. It's meant to be with, like, pretty lights. You guys really need to just see for yourself.
Why don't they just use, like, like a hologram or something, like they do all over the place, or...
Yeah, I mean, there might be that as well. There probably will be.
I tell you, sometimes we go to the most backwater places.
I mean, Hosnian Prime, well, maybe now is a backwater world. Maybe.
Hey, Raven, too soon.
It's okay.
Jeez.
I mean, all of these worlds we've been to so far seems way more advanced than where I come from.
We won't know until we go. Let's go.
Rora, can you go and get Captain Greg off the ship? I'm gonna go and tell Riker what's going on.
Will do. And I'll head towards Captain Greg.
Okay. You see he's sitting in, like, the main, like, conference room. He's currently, like, scrolling through a data pad that he had on him.
As I approach, I will assume my stance. Greg, my son, as you've probably already noticed, we've landed.
Yeah.
If you would like, you can go and inquire about your ship, costs and fees, and we'll help you out.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll see what I can. I'll talk to the dockmaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will be leaving for this town. We'll be back around evening, nighttime. If you need anything, good luck finding us. And then I'll leave.
Oh, well, you're a hard one to miss, that's for sure. And you see he stands up and is, like, still, like, he's, like, tapping on his data pad thing as he walks out onto the landing platform, and he goes up and he introduces himself to Grillo, and Greg's like, he's very expressive and animated when he's describing about the harrowing adventure he just went through with Grillo. And you see eventually Grillo's, like, trying to calm him down. He started matching the same energy, but then it's like, no, we need to calm this down.
I'll head on to General Riker.
You see that he is in one of the crew quarters.
I'll ring the doorbell.
The door from the quarters slides up, and before you is General Riken. I felt that we have landed on the planet, yes?
You're very astute. Yeah, we landed. It sounds like there's going to be a little bit of an event going on. But you are definitely our most valuable person on the ship. If you want, you can get off the ship. I have permitted the system to recognize you so that you don't get hurt when we activate our security system. But I would hope that you would stay here, confined to the ship. Is that going to be a problem?
No, I think that it would be pertinent, though, to find a communications tower that will be able to travel between systems to communicate back with the Republic. I've got some of their scrambled codes that are new enough that the Empire hasn't figured out what they are.
I recall there was a New Republic fleet somewhere near the Hosnian Prime system. There was a checkpoint. If we're not too far away, we could just go there.
Right. I could attempt to contact them and let them know the situation there.
Possible
I'm sure that they would have already received distress signals.
It's also possible that we might be able to find a close one and then send a piggyback signal through the fleet. We might not have to find a larger system or a larger tower, communique tower. We'll find out.
Okay.
Either way, we need to work on getting the ship working before we can do anything. It's going to take some time.
I agree.
And I'm not going to know exactly how much this is all going to cost us. Looks at my wrist. There's nothing there. Quite a while. All right. Well, that's what I came to tell you. Good day.
Yes.
Okay.
Dismissed. Yes.
I'm gonna exit the room and go back to Aurora and Raven and Fenrir.
Okay.
Let's say we're probably just about to be outside the ship.
Ready to go?
Yeah. One more thing, and I go and turn on the defense system, the security system. Let's go.
Yep. Leia, while we're here, I'm gonna need to stop by a jeweler. I have some things to sell.
Fly dog. All right, I like it.
And you see that at some point, the gorilla's like, yes, yeah, yes. Sure, yeah, I've been in that, yeah. And they're just like, shooting the breeze a little bit while recanting the adventure that he just went through.
Is everything all right, Captain Greg?
Yes, everything is fine so far. It's just, he won't be able to give me a price on how much it is to fix the ship if the ship isn't even here. Makes a lot of sense to me. But he is just letting me know how good his mechanic crew is, and I am very excited to get my precious Moon Shadow back under my control.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Don't forget. I'm gonna help you get that thing fixed. And once we get it all fixed, you could have your pistol back.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like we just talked about this, 30 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm just reminding you. I pat the gun. See you later. Start walking away.